average week, I guess there's pre-season and in-season. You know, pre-season, you have a really big Monday, really big Friday. They're the sort of bookends. So, and the players are training for like 3 hours on those days. And I'm like really high intensity. A bit like I said before, those match simulation type drills, a lot of running, interval training. And then through the middle of the week, on the Wednesday, you would have like a lighter skill session, more skill acquisition. And then sort of Tuesday, Thursday would be all the other stuff, you know, strength, yoga, the mindfulness now, which is massive in footy, the wellbeing stuff. So, and then some clubs train on Saturday morning and others have the weekend off. But so that's sort of preparation for a season. And then, as you mentioned before, the game is so barbaric now. I mean, it's always has been, but you'd be amazed how many players. And the great example, I mean, I obviously coached, when I was at the Crows, I coached Paddy Dangerfield for 3 years. And the way that he played, you know, he's at the bottom of every pack. He's just relentless, the way that he throws himself at the footy. So if we played on a Saturday afternoon, like he was sore, like genuinely sore to the point where he couldn't walk without, you know, being in pain until probably sort of Tuesday, Wednesday. So I think in season now, most clubs, the week is built around recovery. So you still get, you know, hands on the footy as much as you can. A lot of, like I said before, those sort of skill acquisition type drills with coaches and development coaches. But it's a lot of recovery, a lot of ice baths, a lot of massage, a lot of yoga. So it's probably one sort of high intensity session, whether that's Wednesday or Thursday, most clubs will do. And then, you know, gradually sort of build up to the next game. But your role as a coach, it's obviously to review the previous week and sit down with well, first of all, with the whole team. So if you're coaching the defense, you'll sit down with the whole team, run through your sort of defensive principles and how you went that week. Then you'd sit down with the defense. So normally that back six, back seven. And then you'd have individual reviews. So you'd sit down with each individual in that sort of back group and give them some sort of feedback on how they played. Yep. Same with the midfield, same with the forwards. That's what the forwards coach, the midfield coach, and the defensive coach would run through. And then once you've sort of done that by sort of midday Tuesday, you pretty quickly move on to your next opponent. So like a Tuesday afternoon would be going through the opposition's last 2 or 3 games, starting to prepare for your team, what their strengths are, where their potential opportunities might be with that upcoming team. Yep. And then you're sort of preparing, you know, presentations for the players later in the week about who they're going to play on, and working out your sort of strategy, your structures about how you're going to beat them. So the week's pretty full, and you finally sort of get to Friday afternoon, you can sort of catch your breath. And if you're not playing Friday night, you can enjoy the Friday night game and then get on with the next opponent. And that's that sort of routine that goes for, you know, 22, 23 weeks and hopefully finals. So the season can be quite draining for a coach, and obviously the highs and lows of winning and losing. But yeah, it's a fantastic job.